Greetings and a happy New Year's Eve to everyone. Today I'm going to talk about comfort zones. Are there comfort zones that you were in 2019 that aren't serving you well now? You know, things were going really well, then the pandemic and a lot of other things hit, and these comfort zones aren't working. Have you moved out of some of them? Is your New Year's resolution to move out of others? Well, today I'm going to talk about Sunday's San Francisco Chronicle. Every week they have the culture section. And last Sunday, this section was how 2020 changed us. They talked to a lot of people that had some issues with the anxiety that we had during the last year. And there were three in particular that really stuck with me that I'd like to talk about. The first one was Maxwell Sugarman. I wish they had a picture of him in the paper because his story really resonated with me. Maxwell was a chef. He worked in restaurants from Copenhagen to Japan. He currently worked at a Bay Area restaurant, and if COVID hadn't hit, he believed that about this time he'd be opening up a restaurant of his own. Well, my son has been in the restaurant industry, and I know intimately the challenges they've had. So Maxwell went to work at a credit union and liked it. He liked it so much that he signed up and enrolled in the online MBA program at St. Mary's College. Now, what does working in a credit union have to do with being a chef? What do they have in common? I don't know, probably nothing. But for whatever reason, serving customers in a credit union makes Maxwell's heart sing. And if it makes his heart sing, that's good enough for him to jump out of his comfort zone. He plans on doing this type of work for the rest of his life, and I'd just like to congratulate him. Now, the second person I'd like to talk about actually has a picture in this article, and her name is Tiana Day. Now, this is Tiana. She's 18 years old, and at the beginning of 2020, she was planning on graduating high school, going to college in Southern California, and competing in competitive cheerleading. And then in May, George Floyd was murdered. And that changed everything. Tiana took the issue on. She has raised over $26,000 for a Black scholarship fund and says that this year changed the whole framing of her life. What she's doing now makes Tiana's heart sing. And I'd like to congratulate her. The third person is a really fun one. His name is Nick Chow, and he's making a hit on TikTok. So Nick was a partner in a coffee roasting company. And he also dabbled in Facebook. But Facebook wasn't meeting his needs, and, he wanted to do something else. So what did he do? He did what any sensible 47-year-old man would do in a situation like that. He got advice from his 15 and 17-year-old daughters. And they said, Dad, you've got to get involved in TikTok. Nick was all in. and he has a handle, your Korean dad. And he's having the time of his life. So Maxwell, Tiana, Nick, congratulations. You have taken 2020 and you have run with it. It didn't go as planned for you, but you're on your way to doing what makes your heart sing. So what makes all of your hearts sing? Let's like, share, and subscribe to this video and leave some comments. And if we do that, we'll keep this conversation going far and wide. And we'll find out where we can find that shining needle of common ground in that scary haystack of fear.